Nick Herbig is checked into the game. Highsmith evidently getting some attention on the sidelines as well. Darnold back to pass, looking, has all kinds of time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Steps in front of Cooper Kupp at the 45-yard line of the Steelers and has turned it over for the black and gold.
First interception in the black and gold uniform, Jalen Ramsey. Key man last week on the play against Garrett Wilson that ended that game in a victory for the Steelers. Comes up big in the second drive of this game with a beautiful interception and great field position for the Steelers to start.
Darnold, play action pass, rolling off the back foot. It's knocked away and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's Herbig rumbling down the field, crosses the 40, a stiff arm inside Seattle territory and all the way down to the 21-yard line. As Cam Hayward got the deflection again. Another deflection by Cam Hayward, had one last week, led the league a year ago in that department, and Herbig there to pick it off.
Welcome back, Mr. Herbig. We don't need sacks, we'll take the ball away, and a beautiful job of working his way down the field all the way to the red zone. He IDs it after Cam tips it up in the air, and then looked like a wide receiver or a defensive back running down there, weaving through guys, stiff-arming all the way down the field. These are the type of plays you need. When guys are down, we just talked about the injuries. Somebody step up, somebody make a play. Well, there we go, 5-1 with the second turnover of this game.
And here's the snap, back to pass. May looking, fires toward the end zone, intercepted. Brandon Eckles steps in front of the intended receiver and comes away with the INT for the Steelers.
That was a beautiful play there, off the tip. Believe it was Cam Hayward. I'm watching the replay as they go into the angle, and Cam Hayward tipped the ball. Brandon Eckles, playing trail coverage, just jumps up and catches it, takes a knee in the back line of the end zone.
Join Wentz. Wentz gets the snap, back to pass, looking, fires, and the ball's deflected, and it's intercepted. Picked off. This is Deshaun Elliott, slips as he tries to make a move to his left, but the Steelers have come up with a big turnover, the interception, and they have the ball at their own 32-yard line.
Man, oh man, this defense is picking up where it left off here. 2 sacks and an interception already in the first half.
He's alone in the shotgun, gets the snap, back to pass, looking, throws underneath, and it's picked off. TJ Watt on the deflection and the interception, driven down by Scott, but he has it at the 35-yard line of the Vikings. What a play by TJ Watt, who runs down the field and boots it rugby style into the stands.
The defense is here. The malice in the park. That's what's happening right now. This Steelers defense, another turnover after another sack in this ball game. And the Steelers are just smothering the Vikings right now.
Motion man is Warren right to left across the formation. Jones back to pass, looking, throws underneath, it's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson, scooting up the right sideline and tripped up. Brought down at the 15, and the turnovers coming in bunches for the Steelers.
Bunches and bunches and bunches. That is an amazing job. 3 turnovers in the first half of this game. You have the muff punt recovery by Brandon Eckles, strip sack, fumble recovery, the one-man wonder in TJ Watt, and right here, Peyton Wilson doing a tremendous job of just spying and eyeing on Daniel Jones, and just does a great job going underneath.
And again, we're going to go for it on 4th down, even on 2nd down, everything available to call on the play. And this one's batted away, and it's picked off. Holy mackerel! Peyton Wilson knocked it away, and Sawyer on the other end of the field rushing in, caught it for another turnover for the Steelers. 2nd interception of Jones in the game, and a 4th turnover by the Steelers.
Magical number 4, Super Bowl 40. Why not? Why not pull in all the 4s on that one? What a beautiful play by Peyton Wilson. Heads-up play by Jack Sawyer. The ball almost hit him in the breadbasket. He looked up, ball was in his hands. All he could do was clutch it in that moment.
3:09 remains as Jones gets the snap, back to pass, looking, pressure coming, throws, and it is intercepted. Joey Porter Jr., first interception of the season at the 40-yard line of the Steelers, and another turnover. He is hustling down to the closed part of the end zone. His teammates behind him to celebrate, as the Steelers now with another turnover. How many, Max?
1 for the other thumb. 6 on the day.
Wow.
in that moment. And Joey Porter Jr., the just flashed senior, up on the board, enjoying with the rest of my teammates up in the club suites. What a great job. A tremendous day for the Steelers defense.
Flacco gets his snap, back to pass. Steelers bringing 5. Flacco over the middle of the field, it's picked off. It's Duggar. Duggar to the 40-yard line, racing across the 50 to the 40, looking for a block from Herbig. Gets it streaking down the left sideline, makes Chase miss, and waltzes into the end zone. Duggar, a 72-yard interception return for a touchdown for the Steelers.
Oh, Rob, I called for it. I said we need something to help this team out. And this defense gets a takeaway, but not only that, you put the exclamation point on that by returning it for a touchdown. And my goodness, welcome Kyle Duggar to the Steelers. That's a very awesome moment.
Officially a 74-yard return for a touchdown for the Steelers as Boswell on to try the extra point with 37 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. Gets a snap, back to pass, looking right on a little cross, and is it intercepted? It's picked off somehow, some way. Brandon Eckles came away with the interception.
Beautiful job there. You bring the pressure. Josh Allen, interception number 10 without Dalton Kincaid in this lineup, and Brandon Eckles does a great job of jumping underneath that route, going down to the ground and scooping that ball right up before it hit the turf, with the turnover for the Steelers.
Second interception of the year for Eckles as he just simply took this away from Gabe Davis. Flowers motions to the right, snap to Jackson, back to pass, looking, steps up in the pocket, moving to the right, trying to get to the edge, and it's going to loft downfield. One-handed pickoff by James Pierre, and Pierre down the left sideline, out of bounds at the 35-yard line, leaping one-handed interception by James Pierre.
Mossed. I've been waiting to say that. That was a beautiful job because you had Y.A. Black that forced Lamar Jackson a little bit further laterally, and then, of course, the pressure by Peyton Wilson coming up and James Pierre running the layer, and just a little pop pass by Lamar, and James Pierre went and high-pointed the football as though he's going down for a rebound, snatches it out of the air, and what a great turnover here for the Steelers.
Hold in front of him and Tua under center, play action pass, back to pass, looking, throwing left, and lofted up, and picked off, intercepted by Asante Samuel. Oh, welcome to Pittsburgh, Asante Samuel.
Put Tua in a situation where it's in his hands, he will give up the pill. League-leading interceptor now with that one on the season for Tua Tagovailoa. And that for him is his 15th interception. Great job by Asante Samuel playing the trail off of the go route to the outside to Waddle. He picks it off. Steelers football. We have a turnover, ladies and gentlemen.
He's running back out to the left field, to the left, gets a snap, hit as he throws it, it's picked off by Sawyer. Sawyer down the left sideline, cuts toward the middle of the field, and gets down to the 30. It was Highsmith from the backside who made the hit. The ball flutters out, and a 28-yard return down to the 30-yard line of the Browns.
There we go, Jack Sawyer. Back at home field area. Guess you could do the OHIO on that one, but yeah, I can't do it. There's a lot of pride in me, so I can just say it out loud, all 4 letters.
Second interception of the season for Sawyer, and the pressure supplied by Highsmith, and a very, very quick change of possession and a quick momentum swing. The hands and gets the snap. Play action pass, looking, has time, moving out to his right, now throws off his back feet, flings it up in the air, and it's intercepted by Kyle Duggar. What in the world was Sanders doing there? Duggar, in great coverage, comes away with a huge interception.
Yeah, he just waited and it just jumped up in the air. Jerry Jeudy signaled for the ball, but it just hung in the air, and Kyle Duggar went up and caught it.
Whirl of yellow towels here at Acrisure Stadium. Motion man across the formation is likely. Jackson back to pass, throws, and it's batted down and picked off. Picked off by T.J. Watt, batted down by Highsmith, and Watt somehow caught it on the deflection. And this place is going nuts.
It is pandemonium here inside of Acrisure. Yellow towels are waving. T.J. Watt yelling, the entire defense celebrating in the end zone. This is the defense at its finest. Pressure, Turnovers. We talked about it all this season. Almost leading the NFL, only behind the Bears for the most part of this season. And plays being made. Alex Highsmith swats it in the air. TJ Watt right by Lamar Jackson picks the ball up, and we have pressure now for this Steelers offense, now well within Steelers territory.
Stroud in the shotgun, gets a snap, back to pass, looking left, now back to the right, has time, stepping up, dancing in the pocket, slings sidearm, and is it picked off? Holy mackerel! Eckles somehow came up with a tumbling interception inside the 5-yard line. What a catch on the INT by Eckles.
29th in the NFL, right, in their red zone efficiency. And a big moment here. You shut them out of points. You don't even give them a field goal opportunity. C.J. Stroud double clutched, triple clutched in that moment. Couldn't find anybody. And out of desperation, because he felt like he was going to get sacked, tried to throw the ball where he thought was a harmless place and turn the ball over again.
A wide receiver would have been proud of that reception. What a grab by Eckles. Third turnover forced by the Steelers. 10:21 remains third quarter from Acrisure Stadium. Steelers football continues with the score